Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily Freybler. So today's video, I'm really excited because I'm doing a review on a new makeup palette from Wet n Wild. This is an eyeshadow palette called their Wild Artistry Palette. I really like Wet n Wild's eyeshadow palettes. So I saw this big one and it really reminded me of like Morphe, and this is only $20, so I was like, why not give it a shot? Today I'm doing a demo. I did this eye look so you guys can see it in action, and I'm also gonna do some swatches for you guys and all of that jazz. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So first things first, I picked this up at Walgreens. I don't know if that's the only place you can get it, but I definitely know they have it at Walgreens. Like I said, it is $19.99. You get 32 eyeshadows for $19.99, you guys, which is absolutely insane. The other crazy thing is that Walgreens does a lot of like buy one get one half off, buy two get one free, like that kind of thing for Wet n Wild. So really affordable brand, obviously. Like I love so many of Wet n Wild products, and this eyeshadow palette is really in the step to kind of compete with some of those other brands such as like Morphe and stuff. You don't see a lot of drugstore brands coming out with palettes like this. I know Milani has come out with some palettes that are a little bit bigger, but like not anything near this size. You have your everyday shadows here, but then you also have really cool pops of color. I love this green right here. Like this is one of my favorite greens ever. If you have seen like the Jaclyn Hill palette, this is pretty similar to that, and like I said, Morphe colors as well. I am really impressed with this. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I think it's totally worth it. I think it is an amazing palette. The colors blended beautifully. You'll see it here in a little bit when you see the demo of me using it. I don't want to like take up too much time and just like beat around the bush. This is a palette that I think you really should get if you are someone who wants some versatility in their life and want one of these bigger palettes. That's the great thing about this, is you could get a palette like this and then also get one of their smaller palettes for like travel or everyday. You don't have to use just this one. It's not like you're spending $50 on an eyeshadow palette and that's like the one thing that you're gonna have, you know what I mean? Just for reference, here's one of their small eyeshadow palettes that I absolutely love as well. This is their Color Icon Nude Awakening palette, and so that's what I'm kind of talking about, is like you can have one of these for every day or even use this one every day, travel with this, that kind of thing. But this is really fun, especially with like Halloween coming up. You could do some really cool looks with this because there's a lot of like fun colors in here. There's like a lot of these purples that I think would look absolutely gorgeous for like a mermaid look or something like that. So that, just keep that in mind. I think these are really pretty. Let me just go ahead and swatch some of them. I'm not going to swatch every single one of them for you guys, but I will put some on my arm for you, just so you guys can see like the pigmentation and yada yada. So here's the, wow, actually look at that, that's a white, you guys, and I would love to use something like this, the white, for putting over the lid to just like set it. Like that bone color right there is gorgeous for that. These ones are perfect for like setting the lid. If you're someone who uses an eyeshadow primer, that would be perfect. I'm gonna do some of the colors that I love. So like this really beautiful brown, well, it's like an orangey brown, but it's in like that neutral realm. This is my favorite type of brown right here, kind of that like caramely warm brown. Look at how beautiful. So these are not chalky at all, you guys. These are very nice pigmented colors. So there's like your really, you know, neutral colors, right? So now let's do some of the shimmery ones. Okay, gorgeous, you guys. I've been dying to see what this green looks like. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. So these aren't gonna be like the same pigment as, like I just mentioned earlier, the Jaclyn Hill palette. They're not gonna be the same butteriness, the same amazingness. That one is absolutely gorgeous. That's like a really rich blue-green. Wow. But they are great quality, especially if you just want something with a little bit more options, you know? Look at this purple. Wow. Let's do this matte kind of pink berry shade. Okay, so here's this berry one. I had to put quite a bit on there. I feel like that one's not as buttery smooth, but I wouldn't use that color all that often anyway. Here's some swatches for you guys. Now I'm going to show you guys the demo of how I did this eyeshadow look so you guys can have a little bit of a reference for how things are blending and stuff like that. So for this look, I'm actually going to use Wet n Wild blending brushes. This is from their Pro brush line, and honestly, it's one of my favorite brands of brushes anyway. Their brushes are amazing. This one is like their super affordable one. Great blending brushes just to have to like really blend out a look. I always like to start with kind of a neutral brown. I'm gonna go in with this light brown and probably mix it with that kind of like orangey brown as well, just to get a nice base color. Wow, this is pigmented. And as I pretty much start every single look, I'm just going to start in the outer corner of the eye and sweep it into the center across the lid. Wow, already that's blending literally beautifully. So I'm just kind of sweeping. I've never had like an actual big palette like this from Wet n Wild. I don't even know if they have any. I've only ever had a little one, so this is awesome. So right off the bat, these colors are blending literally so beautifully. So I'm really excited. I really expected nothing less from Wet n Wild, but you never know, especially in a big batch of colors like this. So I'm also gonna take some of this color right here. It's like a reddish brown, I would say. And this time I'm gonna take it on a smaller blending brush and just focus it on the outer corner here. So there are two dark browns. I'm gonna go in with this one, which is like a little bit warmer than the other one. And again, just place it on the outer corner of the eye here. This is the real test in my book because I feel like those light browns and medium browns really usually blend very well, but a dark brown doesn't always like have that creamy blendable consistency. Sometimes I get patches in like the corner of my eye here, so I think it's very good. I wouldn't say it's the best blendable dark brown I've ever used, but it's very good. I mean, yeah, this looks great. Like really. This one is what I'm gonna use. This shimmery, beautiful thing. So I'm just gonna take my finger. Wow. Look at that, you guys. For fall? Are you kidding? And then I'm gonna just put a little bit of that dark brown and the light brown mixed together on the lower lash line here. I'm gonna use this color here. This one right here. See if that will look okay in the inner corner. All right. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for the eyes. But this is the look. I feel like it blended absolutely beautifully. Like, so well. Hardly any fallout. Great. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on beauty, lifestyle, and fashion, and I would love to have you join and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video. If you like this video, if you have any other suggestions, leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. I always want to make videos that you enjoy. And yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you guys in a video very, very soon. Bye, guys.